today I'm here to do Iyanla Fix My Life. I'm not sure what season it is or whatever. But it's the episode with Saigon and Erica from Love and Hip Hop New York. Um, it was okay episode because what I say is because I was disappointed by the end, but she always fixed somebody's life, so kudos to Iyanla for that. Even if she didn't fix theirs, I'm quite sure she fixed somebody's life. It starts off with them kind of showing everything between Erica and Saigon, Brian, whoever he want to be called today. But it shows how he was explaining how they met at a party, and how when he first approached her and was like, you know, hi, hello, miss, how you doing? She walked past him like, nigga, please. And then the second time he approached her, he came into her a disrespectful manner, and he got the fuck. So I was looking like, oh, here we go, another of them damn ratchet bitches. No, you know, hey, but I'm just saying. So, yeah, Erica just makes me feel some kind of way about her. And, yeah, I can see her being that type of bitch. Like, I don't know. I don't get how girls even like dudes to be disrespectful. So, I can't relate to that bullshit. But it showed how Erica was putting up Instagram pictures of booty shots. I don't follow her, so I would have never knew. It showed how Saigon had put up an Instagram video of her giving him some head. I never knew nothing about that. Because I'm going to tell you, I'll be honest, once Saigon and Erica wasn't on Love and Hip Hop, or they didn't show them, I could have cared less about any of them. I don't listen to his music, and I don't care to see her ass. So I'm just saying. But yeah, let's get into it. Well, Iyanla meets up with Erica at a hotel, and she just basically asks her like, why am I here? I just need to know, why am I here? In your own words, why am I here? So she basically said there's no communication with her and Saigon, and how they never really had a real relationship, and how she just wanted a child. I guess at 34 she hadn't had a kid, so she just wanted a child. And it just kind of threw me for, like a lot of these celebrities do, where they get a certain age and they just want a baby, and they feel like, oh, I don't care how I get this baby, where this baby come from, I just want a baby. Because to me that's selfish, because you want a baby, and you don't care how you get it, then it's turmoil and backlash to that shit. And I even make an example out of Halle Berry. Halle Berry was on Oprah saying that same exact thing, how she wanted a baby and she didn't care how she was going to have it. 5 years from now, she was going to have a baby. Then all of a sudden, she had this baby or whatever. Now look where her and her baby daddy at. They was on fighting over custody and all that kind of shit, because you don't know him. You just want to have a goddamn baby. And I said that in my Love and Hip Hop New York reviews about Erica and Saigon before. Like, she did not know him, he did not know her, and this is what happens when you fucking people that you don't know, and these are the consequences of that shit. I'm just saying. They didn't have no parenting plan and all that kind of stuff, and she just wanted unconditional love. And she was like, so you didn't get that at home? And she was like, well, both of my parents were there at home. And she was like, just because both of your parents was in the house doesn't mean that you got what you wanted or needed or whatever. So then Erica was like, well, yeah. So at that moment, I was like kind of feeling something for Erica, because I was like, okay, well, maybe she just wants better. She don't like the disrespect Saigon was giving. Because y'all know Saigon was an asshole on his season of Love and Hip Hop. So the last thing we knew of him was an asshole. So I was taking like on her side, like, oh, damn, you know, he did do her wrong. He do talk to her fucked up. But this whole episode, I was so mad at her and not taking ownership of her own bullshit, that I was like, girl, boo, bye. Why did you call Iyanla if you didn't want to hear the truth? You know, she's been on for a long time, like 3 or 4 seasons. So don't act like she don't give it to you raw and uncut. So why now, when she's saying stuff to you, you don't want to take that? That was irritating me about her. We found out her mom had died like a couple of years prior or whatever, and all her mom taught her was to take care of the family and put her needs on the back burner. And her dad was never really the dad she wanted because he was always the man that took care of the family and stuff like that and worked or whatever. And I get that because that is in, I don't know, in other cultures and communities or whatever, but in the black culture and community, that's how we are raised, like that you take care of your man, you take care of your husband or whatever. Because I remember like and probably, and still to this day, my granny is like that, where I don't give a fuck who in the house. Her husband is gonna eat first. Even, I mean, that was when we were little, and no shade to my granny because that's probably how she was taught. Like, he eats first. I'm not like that. My dude is not like that. We don't roll like that. We feel like the kids gonna eat first. But you know, back then it was like the man eat first. He worked hard. He eats first, and then everybody else eat. So I get what her saying. You take care of the house, and your needs come second. Because even to this day, I'm guilty of that. I take care of everybody else in my house, that my needs come last. And that's just being a mom and a mother, and you just making sure everybody is taken care of. So I get that part. I'm not saying it's right, but I do get it. So anyway, Erica, she asked her like to complete a sentence saying, as Erica the woman I am. So she was like, I'm strong and I'm open and all that. She was like, well, why did you answer when he said, hey, bitch? If you so strong, why did you answer when he said, hey, bitch, come here? And I was like that too, like, where you strong at, Erica? Because every time this man say something to you, you start crying and bow down and, no, that's not strong to me. So Iyanla corrected that, like, bitch, no. And then she made herself look in the mirror, like, bitch, look in the mirror. Are you a bitch? She like, no. And then I'm sitting there like, well, sometimes I can be. So I'm just saying, like, hell, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna own up to that. Like she said, own up to your shit. And sometimes I own up to my shit. Sometimes I might can be a bitch. I don't know. Like, whatever. I'm just saying. At least if she would have said, well, maybe sometime, or I would have respected that. I'm just saying, like, come on, women. Just saying. So, anyway, she was talking about how she didn't have standards, she had low standards, and she didn't have no boundaries when it came to men and him and all that kind of shit. And I'm sitting there like, you still don't. So, whatever. Then they talked about the social media pics and how she was putting her ass on Instagram, and she was just like, it was irritating me because to me she was trying to make excuses for everything she do, but try to make Saigon look bad. And she was just saying, oh, they were tasteful, and I'm like, bitch, them pictures they were showing are not tasteful. Now you take a picture and you got your back turned and you see the curve of your ass, that's fine. But no, bitch, no. Especially when a lot of times this is what kills me with celebrities and stuff like that, and these booty models and all that. You have a lot of kids following you. A lot of real people ain't following you. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't follow Erica Jane. Bitch, I don't know you. I don't think you know a role model for me or my kids. So, or you not showing me nothing that you grinding up in life. So, I don't want to see no ass shots of you. Just saying. So, yeah, when you see that and then you got a child, and that's what I think about people that put pictures out like that. Especially when you got sons. They always gonna have to live that down. Whether they see it, their friends might see it. They never gonna be able to live that down. So I'm like this: if you a bitch with no kids and you don't plan on having kids, do what you do, boo. But when you got kids, you have to think and be aware of the long run with your kids and what they would see, especially with social media now and the internet and how fast and faster it's moving. So don't say, oh, my kid is only 1 or 2, but bitch, they would eventually get 13 and 14, and somebody is going to show them. Like they say, pictures never go down. So your child will see this, and I'm really with that one. Like, I don't want to put nothing out that my kids will be embarrassed of. Now, I might cuss, and now their friends might be like, oh, your mama cuss a lot. Hell, that's just me. But as far as me putting ass shots and titty shots and I have a 17-year-old that I just never would want him to be embarrassed. I have a 13-year-old son. I would never want him to be embarrassed. So, it wouldn't happen. So yeah, it's consequences to this shit. I'm just saying. But she asked Erica, did homeboy buy her body all road? She was like, I don't want to answer that. I mean, no, bitch, why? We already know it's fake and all that, so why not? But apparently, somebody bought it. I'm just saying. I don't think he bought it, but somebody bought something. Because he made a statement about her coming to his house and she was already. So, I don't know if he got rid of money and didn't know what it was for. I don't know. But anyway, when he comes in and she talks to all three of them, she even asks him, why am I here? And he just basically say, ever since, you know, we always was on this rocky relationship, but road or whatever, but when we did the TV show, it got worse. And he was saying, but it's an innocent child involved. Let me tell y'all, even if he acting or whatever, Saigon just came, he knew, he was aware, like, I can't come off like an asshole this time, because what he was saying was spitting some real shit, and Erica was looking like the dumb hood rat. I'm just saying. But he was just basically like, we never had a real relationship. It was just sex. I used to hit it and quit it. We didn't talk in between time. Just basically what he was saying. And how he was saying how, they never really talked about it. They had unprotected sex. He always, she only, know how to respond to him through negativity. He had tried everything, and I'm sitting there like, no, Saigon, don't use that as no fucking excuse. But basically, she was a piece of ass to her. She was getting pissed off and didn't want to hear what he had to say. Homegirl was like, girl, put your big panties on and sit your ass down, because he ain't talking to you. He talking to me, but he talking about you, but he talking to me. But you need to hear this. Like, that's what was irritating me with Erica, was like, you wanted to bash him, but now that he's telling his truth, you don't want to hear it. And sometimes the truth hurts. And I'm like, bitch, yeah, he's telling you everything just like I was telling her about them pictures and the sun, and they don't need to communicate, was pure right. Like, I don't understand why she was getting upset. They also talked about, because she kept saying, this is not Brian's fault. Oh, well, no. When she put him out and she ended up talking to her by herself, and she was telling her, like, this is not Saigon's fault. You made the choice to be with him. So you need to own up to your bullshit. And I like how she basically was telling her, because they was all, Erica was working my motherfucking nerves. I'm just going to put that out there. She was really working my nerve. And, she was just showing them a video of them arguing in front of the little boy. The little boy was sitting on Saigon, and he was looking at Erica, and she was like, what are y'all teaching him? That he's not either good enough or this is okay to talk to women like that. So I think it was kind of hitting Saigon. Erica, not too much, because she still was making up excuses. He was mad that, come to find out, he was mad that he asked her, name the baby after him, and she didn't. She told him, don't show up at the hospital, another man is gonna raise your baby. So yeah, I get where he was upset at, and I get where, girl, just saying, sometimes that will get you popped. I'm just saying, no, don't condone violence and nothing like domestic abuse and nothing, but you can't play with no man emotions like that, saying another man is gonna raise his baby. Some men don't take that well. Women don't. That's some bullshit. I hate when women do that. Like, bitch, you slept with him, whether you need to make him take care of that baby, good, bad, and different. Like, just because he not with you, I don't want you around, I don't want you around the baby. That's some childish ass bullshit. I hate women that do that type of shit. Bitch, that don't got nothing to do with you. Just because the dick wasn't for you, it just wasn't for you. But that don't have nothing to do with a man or a woman raising a child. Y'all need to fix that shit. But like she said, you fucked somebody that didn't know your address. Oh my God. I got my life when she said that part. I'm telling you. You slept with a man that didn't know your address. I'm telling y'all. I just kept seeing Mikhail from the Scorpion show pictured in my head when she said that, because if y'all look at their video and they talked about Iyanla fixed my life, they kept on replaying that part, and that's all I saw was them doing that, and I got my life. But I'm like, she was telling her the fucking truth. Like, you made these choices. And when he was saying how he never had seen no pictures of her while she was pregnant, that's why, you know, he had those doubts and all that, and he didn't know where she stayed at. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, girls need to see what they do to themselves. And then he also looked at her different. When she got body augmentation, I'm sitting there like, yep, all y'all girls out there getting them booty injections. These men are, yeah, y'all good to look at, but these motherfuckers don't want you. I'm just saying. These girls that's going to the club and fucking dudes and all that kind of stuff, they don't want you, they just want to fuck. That's it. So all y'all out there fucking at the club and after the club and thinking that he gonna call you and be with you after that, no, you just was a fuck at the club. I'm just saying. But they talked about him not having a father figure and how he was in the system from 14 to 22, and he was the type of person that he felt like you either the victim or the victimizer when you in the system, and he chose to be the victimizer. And I get that, because a lot of kids, that's the way of survival. So I got that part. She asked him how did he feel about Erica after sex, and he was just like, it was routine. Like, there was no feelings with her. It was only routine. We fucked and we didn't speak. We fucked and we didn't speak. That's basically what he was saying. But she made him own up to his shit and told him that he victimized her. And so she made him own that. And I like that even he started crying and he just was saying how he wanted better for his son. And I like how he was owning up to a lot of shit that he was doing wrong. Something that we didn't get from Erica. To me, she wasn't owning up to her shit. They sent him to a I liked how before they sent him, I liked how Iyanla told her, like, told him, if her daddy was the daddy that he was supposed to be, she would have never fucked with you. And I agree with that so wholeheartedly, because I think men don't understand. You are the first man in your little girl's life that she fall in love with, and you set that pattern for how she allowed men to treat her. And I thank God for my father, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying, because my dad spoiled me. No was not really in his vocabulary when it came to me and my sisters or whatever. So he spoiled me. He had his faults or whatever, but he did us right. He showed us. He didn't holler at us. He didn't whoop us. He didn't do nothing. He didn't put his hands on us. None of that. That wasn't how he wanted us to be raised and treated. So now at this age, I don't allow that in my relationship. I don't allow a man to get loud with me. I don't allow a motherfucker to run up on me. I don't allow that type of shit. I don't even be with those type of dudes, because first of all, you see those signs early. So yeah. I don't allow that in my relationship, and I wish men would understand that you are an important role in your daughter's life. And the way, if you out there tricking and all that on different women, that's what she don't see nothing wrong with her man doing it. If she see you beating up on women, she don't see nothing wrong with her man doing it. If you sitting on whooping up on her, she don't see nothing wrong with a man doing it. So watch what y'all do with y'all kids, whether it's a girl or a boy. At the end, she sent him to a psychotherapist to work out his anger. She have mommy time with Erica. Erica still felt like I still wasn't getting nowhere with her. She was basically telling her, what you put out on social media, you know what I'm saying, it ain't right. You give up your power to men, and that's why they treat you the way they treat you. And I was like, yeah, bitch, you're dumb. Then she have a talk with them at the end, try to find out their common goals and what they want and all that kind of stuff. Make them clear the air about the pictures and about the baby name. And I don't think they cleared that air with the baby name, because we were so much on Saigon and how he said he was wrong for exposing that picture, the video or whatever, her giving some head or whatever he did. Admit to that. She felt like he treat her like she's invisible. And I get that, but y'all not in a relationship. I'm sorry, boo. It's not about you. And I don't know if she wants him to be still saying, Erica, I love you. still take her out just because she the mother of the child. I don't know what she wanted out of him, but I feel like, bitch, it's not about you. Long as he is respecting you, it's not dogging you with the name calling, and he's taking care of his child, bitch, it's not about you. And I speak that from that as a mother with, I have a child with somebody that I have not been with in 15 years. But we don't badmouth each other. We don't, I don't expect him to do for me. I don't expect him, I don't think he expects me to do for him. Long as you taking care of your child, that is our goal. Long as our child is being well taken care of, that is our goal. I can call him and say, hey, how you doing? There's no arguments. There's no bad mouthing him. I've never heard of him bad mouthing me. We treat each other with respect and we keep on pushing. But I don't expect anything from him but to take care of your child. I don't expect him to treat me a certain way. Well, besides with respect, that's it. That's all I can get from him, is to treat me with respect. So I don't get what Erica wanted from Saigon. They do this little, make this agreement, no back and forth, bringing up the past, all this kind of stuff. They did a little constitution of what they want out of the little boy, all that kind of stuff. And then we get to the end. They hug it out. And then captions on the screen come up that all that shit went out the window. They not talking. She keeping the little boy from him and let the courts deal with it. He's trying to see the son. She not allowing it. Like, I just feel like, oh my God, I just wasted an hour on some bullshit because they didn't learn shit. They did not learn shit. I'm not going to say Saigon didn't, but I just feel like Erica's still acting petty as fuck. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Leave your comments, rate it, thumbs it up, not down. Share it, because somebody might like my video, I'm just saying. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Xbox Live. I do everything by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Follow my girl, Ashley Miller. She also did a review of Iyanla Fix My Life. My cousin might be, I'm quite sure is going to do it, because he always do Iyanla Fix My Life. And some other YouTubers, I'm not sure if they're doing it, but follow them anyway. Kevin and Mikhail from The Scorpion Show. Much Love from KY. Scotty from Mr. Still Standing. Tasha C. Some More Love. Bondi Blue. Forest Rocks. Candy from Sweet Addictions. JS Explosion. Kayla Joe. Show them some love. New Orleans Lil, I hope my boo Jamar Washington do a video of this, because I would love to see his output. So yeah, talk to us, all of us YouTubers. We all talk to you back. Alright, peace.